Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to the weekly FarmSim news of the week from 30th of September till 6th of October 2023. And there were quite some interesting things this week from Giants. The first thing was they announced that they are sponsoring the indie dev game area of the Hero Fest in Bern, which is in Switzerland, in October 13th till 15th this year. And this Hero Fest is a gaming convention like the Gamescom or PAX East, PAX West or so, but I guess it's smaller because it's Switzerland and Switzerland is small. That's what I guess. I haven't been there. But what I really like is that Giants is sponsoring the indie game area. And this is a very good idea, I think. Yeah, and then here is another event from Giants. But this time not in Switzerland, but in Erlangen, their German office. There is the Long Night of Science in Erlangen in October the 21st, and from 5 p.m. till midnight. And they take part in this long night of science, and they open their office for visitors in this time. So if you happen to be close to Erlangen at this day, you can go to Giants and just visit them. If I would be there, I would definitely go and visit them. I find this very interesting. And the best news of this week, I would say, especially for PlayStation players, is that every PlayStation player that has PlayStation Plus and doesn't own the Farming Simulator 22 already gets it for free in October. So this is a very, very good chance to get the FarmSim for free when you have PlayStation Plus and you are playing on a PlayStation and so forth. And yeah, therefore I'm greeting all the new players of the FarmSim world. Welcome to this very, very interesting and fulfilling complex game. Have a lot of fun, and if you are totally new in the FarmSim world, you could definitely use my small tutorial series about easy start in Elm Creek, where I start a farm with you. Very easy. I tell you everything you need to know as an absolute beginner in the FarmSim world. Okay. And then Giants listened to the wishes of the players. Very, very good. They gave us the map of Sri Lanka, not only to have a look on it, but as a PDF file for printing, so everybody who wants to have it as a poster on the wall can download this PDF file and print it. And a lot of players said, oh, this is awesome, I want this also for the other maps. And then within very short time, they prepared all the maps that we have in FS22 for download. You can download it here, and then you have images and PDF files for printing of all the maps that we have in FS22, which is Elm Creek, our American map, then Oberon, le French map, Erlengrad, the Alpine map, with a lot of mountains and grass areas, Silver Run Forest, which came last year with the Platinum DLC and with very few fields but a lot of forest. Horse Aggravation, that came with a rather small DLC this year. This is a bonus map, so to say. It was made by Oxygen David, not by Giants itself. And it shows a map from real life. So Oxygen David is a mapper who mostly makes maps from real life, and he's really good at it, and he made this map. And then finally Zelonka, the upcoming map which will be released on 14th of November with the premium DLC. Yeah, that's it for these maps. And I really like it that they listened to the players and fulfilled this wish so fast. Thank you, Giants. And then we got the first fact sheets. I already made a video about this, and therefore I tell this only very short. The fact sheets for the upcoming premium expansion, and yeah, we can expect new fact sheets every Friday usually, and they will come until the pack releases on 14th of November. And those first fact sheets are about this harvester, which is trailed by a tractor and for harvesting carrots, parsnips and red beet. And this is a manure spreader, and those are two machines. It's a Wieder here, and it's the Fiat Agri vintage tractor. Yeah, and all those machines are included in this pack, and there are more. There are 35 machines in total in this upcoming pack. And now let's have a look at what happened at Modhub this week. Not much. There weren't a lot of mods. Only one page this time. The usual stuff, I would say, vehicles and trailers and cultivators. Always cultivators are very, very important. And a huge chicken barn. And we got one map, Alma, Missouri, and it was highly anticipated already for quite a while. And it's a map from real life. We'll have a closer look to this. Yeah, and that's it already for this week. And here, this is the Alma, Missouri map. And it's made by the modder Celobuki, available for all platforms. And yeah, it is based on the small, beautiful town of Alma in the state of Missouri, USA. Yeah, and it is mainly a real-life build, but it differs in some places to be good for the gameplay. And you can read a lot of stuff about this map. Here is the PDA map, and you can already see that it is from real life because of this irregular fields. No, let's go back here. And the roads, they are not 90 degrees, but they are a little bit off. And yeah, those fields are not at all beginner friendly, but whoever likes those fields can be happy working here. Big fields, and here a small town, and maybe here is the farm. And here you see the small town. And this looks really bucolic, I would say. I really like this view because this is so cozy somehow. And here more of the village. And maybe that's the farm. Yeah. So I think especially American players will be very happy with this map, but other players as well who like this map style. And then there is the chicken farm, the big chicken farm. You can have up to 5,000 chickens in this. And I would say the only disadvantage is you don't see the chickens. They are invisible. And yeah, it is not needed to see the chickens for get a lot of eggs. Therefore, I think maybe it's a good idea. And yeah, to show just 50 chickens in such a big barn, they would look rather lost, and therefore maybe they decided to hide them completely, which is good for the performance, but a little bit sad. I always like to see the animals. So it has advantages and disadvantages, I would say. But if you want to have a really big farm with chicken and earn a lot of money, and here you can see with semi-trucks and transporting tons and tons of eggs, and so you can really go crazy with your chicken, and you need huge fields to feed them and so forth. And this could be a quite interesting gameplay, I think. I guess those eggs, they spawn inside the barn, and therefore you need those forklifts to get them and bring them to the trailers. Yeah, it is quite adventurous, and I guess it is very realistic, because most of the eggs that we can buy in the supermarket, they grow in such huge chicken farms, and not on this very cozy 50 chicken on the farm running around and being happy way. Those eggs, they don't reach the supermarkets. So if you want to have a realistic chicken gameplay, maybe this is the way to go. Yeah. And I would be interested to know how much money you can earn with such a big chicken barn. Okay. Yeah, that's it with the mods I chose to show to you a little bit closer. And it's available for all platforms, and it's made by the modder or modders FSG Modding FSG Tasman. Okay, and maybe you think, okay, the modders have become very lazy, but I don't think so. Because if you have a look at this testing list, which is made new every day if we are lucky, so you can always see which mods are in the testing right now. And yeah, there is quite a list, quite some mods. And what I wanted to show you especially is there are 231 mods waiting, and the waiting takes 16 work days. So that means it is more than 3 weeks. If a modder uploads a mod today, he has to wait more than 3 weeks till the testing starts. And then the testing takes usually around a week. And then most of the time they find some things they don't like, and then they send it back to you and they write, oh, change this and this and that. And then you change it very, very fast, upload it again, and you have to wait again. If you are not lucky, 3 weeks again only for waiting, then 1 more week for testing. And so at the moment, most of the mods will take 2 months from the first upload till they are released. And yeah, the Modhub team has been much faster already in FarmSim 22. So sometimes it's only 5 work days. And therefore I think they are very busy testing other stuff. Maybe they are testing the premium expansion, and therefore they have only very little manpower for testing the mods. That's what I think why this waiting is so long at the moment. And that's what I think why there were so few mods this week. Okay, now I tell you what I did this week. At the weekend, I released my second alpha version of my upcoming map 4 Fields, which has 4 fields, 4 farms, and it's still only half finished. And you, as a PC player, you can download it here on my homepage. I made presentation video about this with links and on where you can find this to download, but it's still unfinished. When it is finished, I will upload it to Modhub, and then after all this testing, waiting, it will be released for consoles and PC, so for all platforms. And yeah, now this is the second version for testing and getting to know it. And here is what I did since I released this alpha version. I made my first roads. On my other maps that I made for FS19 and FS22, I was lucky enough to be so far from civilization that I could go without real roads, and therefore this time is the first time I made roads. I made them in Blender, and it was rather easy because they are straight, but still I learned some things, and I hope for my next maps yeah, I can use what I learned. And I'm quite happy that it turned out so well. I'm quite happy with those. Maybe not everybody will like the way the road looks. Some players are very finicky about the look of the roads, but I like them like that. And then I started to decorate the ground area of all the production and selling station buildings all around the map. And yeah, I made this ground a little bit more dirty, and I added some flowers and little plants, as you can see. But those are not finished with the decoration. This is only the stuff with plants and dirt and so. And here I want to show you those very, very tiny little thingies in the background area, which will get more forest and trees. I added some little farms that when you are high up and watch in the distance, this is not more part of the map. This is only for decoration. You can see some farms in the distance, and then you can, yeah, get the feeling that the world is bigger than only this map. And here I worked on the restaurant area, and I added some cars here. And this is the German version of the map. And this map has a German version and an American version. You download one map And then when choosing the map in the game, you can choose between German or American. And so the buildings loaded into the map when you start a new save game. And I have a set of German buildings and a set of American buildings. And that's quite a lot of fun to do, and I hope it will be fun to play as well. And this is the American restaurant at the same place where the other restaurant is. And maybe you know this diner from Elm Creek. And I found it a little bit sad, especially because the loading zone is looking to the road and it was, yeah, rather empty. And therefore I added this writing and this poster with a menu. And around this restaurant I added tables and umbrellas. And here, this is the side that is looking to the river, where the people can sit and eat and have a look at the river while they are eating. And you can even look inside. Before this was empty, and I put some tables in and a counter and some images, the same poster like in the back side. And then I worked on the German bakery and I added some delicious stuff to this window. And now I'm working on the American bakery, which I find not so beautiful, to be polite. And therefore I thought, okay, this bakery can definitely use a makeover. And I'm just doing this makeover. It's still the same building it's from Elm Creek as well. But I'm changing it a lot. The color looks different, which is quite a difference. And I'm adding all this delicious stuff and some seating areas inside. You can look from outside. And yeah, I hope next week I can show it to you. And I hope it will turn out good. At the moment, I'm quite happy how it is developing. But it's not yet done. Therefore, I can't show you a picture of it. But this American bakery will improve a lot. Okay, yeah, that's it with the news of this week. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.